Look at our college. We're just like rocking the colleges right now.
But see, you're rocking one that you actually went to. I'm just rocking one that I was born into. I was born to the Boston College, molded by it. I didn't see anything else. I don't know where I was going with that. I couldn't really drop the rest of that line.
That's fair.
And make it work.
We'll have to do a Dark Knight Rises watch party.
Hey, what's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of On the Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, good to see you. How are you doing this week?
I'm doing great. Just, a little sick, but otherwise, pretty good. Yeah, right. Sorry.
But yeah, that aside, everything going well otherwise?
Good, yeah. How are you?
Very good. I'm doing great. Having a good week so far. It's nice. Thursday, so almost the weekend again.
Yep. Friday Junior.
Yeah, exactly.
As one of my coworkers used to say it.
Exactly. But yeah, so if you watched last episode, you'll know that Kyle celebrated a birthday recently, and we were sort of doing a two-part celebratory themed or two back-to-back celebratory themed episodes, I guess what I'm trying to say. And so this is part 2 of that. And so obviously last time Kyle got a whole segment to himself. Now tonight he gets kind of a whole episode topic to himself. Because for tonight's episode, we are going to allow Kyle to make 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 sports-related predictions for his 30th year on this great earth. They could be about any sport, any level, anything. So, Kyle, without any further ado, why don't you give us your picks? Do you see what I did? I don't know why I just did like that, but yeah. But yeah.
So any predictions for any sport?
Yep, three sports-related predictions that are going to happen between now and the time you turn 31.
Okay. Well, I haven't really thought of this too much. Well, I'm gonna go with my. So this is probably piggybacking. Wow, off of the 2 episodes ago when we did the baseball predictions. I'll just go with my prediction and say the Nationals win it all for World Series.
All right. So I was going to do this later, but I guess I'll do it right now since you brought it up. This man is a genius when it comes to MLB playoff predictions. He has absolutely nailed his predictions to this point. Literally, he picked the Nationals to beat the Dodgers. The Nationals beat the Dodgers. Wow. He picked the Cardinals to beat the Braves. The Cardinals beat the Braves. He picked the Nationals to beat the Cardinals. Nationals beat the Cardinals. He picked the Astros to beat the Rays. Astros beat the Rays. He picked the Yankees to beat the Twins. Yankees beat the Twins. And now, the Astros, he picked the Astros to beat the Yankees. Astros have a 2-1 series lead currently over the Yankees. So this man knows what he's talking about, at least in this case.
I have no idea what the hell I'm
talking about. So you should listen to him when he says the Nationals are going to win the World Series.
Well, I guess for that lucky streak, I'm gonna stick by my word. So, because it's a lot of lucky guesses, I guess. So, yeah. All right, that's cool. Pick number 1. So, Nationals just win it all.
There you go.
But I don't know how the hell I literally just pulled those guesses out of my ass. I just want to let you know that. I have no idea how that all happened.
You had a premonition that it was going to happen.
I can't even say that, but yeah, well, let's just go with that. Instinct. Let's just go with that. It was all gut, I guess. So
all gut, no glory.
Yeah. So let's see. Prediction number 2. So it doesn't have to be winning either, right? It can be just anything.
It can be anything in this. Anything sports related. Any particular point of view.
Let me see. Anything sports related. Let me think. So, what sports do we have left this year? We got the...
Well, right now we got basketball, hockey, and football going on, at least at the professional and college levels.
Okay. I don't know. I have a good feeling about the Celtics this year. I think they're, at least from the little I've seen of them, I haven't really kept up a whole lot with them, unfortunately. But I don't know. I just like, I think maybe they'll at least make it to the playoffs.
Okay. All right. I think that's a very fair and very, very possible prediction. So I think that's good. That's good. Very good.
Thank you. And
prediction number 3.
Prediction. Oh man. I think that. What sports we didn't talk about? This is a tough one.
Well, let's see. You could do Super Bowl prediction. You could do Stanley Cup hockey. You could do college track and field. You could do.
Okay.
You could do Thanksgiving high school football. You could do pretty much anything.
Thanksgiving high school. Oh yeah, you're right. All right, I predict that this year. You know what? Okay, I'll go to high school football.
Okay.
I predict that this year Wellesley will beat Needham.
Nice, love it.
Because I remember when listening to your recaps of.
Yeah, Wellesley's doing well this year. They're 4-1 currently on the year, and Needham is having a bit of a struggle this year. I think they've won maybe 1 or 2 games, but it definitely looks like a strong possibility. Wellesley could win after losing last year, could win on T-Day this year.
That's what I'm thinking, because it just seems like they really got a solid start, and I don't know, maybe if they keep the streak going, maybe, who knows, maybe playoffs. You never know.
So playoffs are looking very likely at this point. But yeah, all right. So just to recap, Kyle's 3 predictions are that the Washington Nationals will win the World Series, that the Celtics will make the playoffs, and that Wellesley will beat Needham on Thanksgiving Day. So I think those are 3 reasonable and very good predictions. And, we'll sort of check back in. Probably we'll have to wait till next May or June, right, when the NBA playoffs come around to see if you are correct. But, we'll definitely check back in on that. Maybe around your 31st birthday and see how your predictions fared.
Cool.
But good job. I think those are 3 really good picks.
Appreciate it.
All right, so now we're going to go to my portion of the show, which is the Robbie's Favorites Football Recap. It was kind of a light week in terms of my favorites in football, as both Wellesley High and BC actually had bye weeks this week. So, obviously neither one of them were in action since the last time we filmed. Wellesley, as I said, currently sits at 4-1 on the year, and they will be playing Brookline at home on Saturday afternoon, looking to bounce back after that Natick loss a couple weeks ago. And then BC currently stands at 3-3, and they will be hosting North Carolina State on Saturday, looking to bounce back from unfortunately 2 straight losses. So hopefully they can right the ship. They unfortunately did lose their starting quarterback for the rest of the season due to injury, so they have a new quarterback that will be starting, but he actually looked pretty good in relief in their last game against Louisville, so I'm hopeful that he can lead the charge to a victory over the Wolfpack on
definitely
Saturday afternoon. And of course the Patriots, they were in action last Thursday night, and they defeated the Giants 35-14, big win at home, so now they are 6-0 on the 2019 season, and they will be on the road this coming Monday night to take on the New York Jets. Monday Night Football in New York, so hopefully can get to 7-0 on the year. We'll have to see.
Nice, good start.
Yeah. All right. So now, speaking of football, It is now time for our fantasy football recap.
All right, let's do this
week. And Kyle, since I just got through my segment, I will let you lead off with how you did in our league's play this past week.
So let's get this menu up here. There we go. All right, so hold on. Oh, that's right. I had 2 players playing today. Oh. Hold on. Sorry, I just gotta fix my phone for now. Okay. Cool. Oh, they're not doing so well right now. Anyways, let's not talk about now. Let's talk about week 6. All right. So week 6, I won.
Yeah.
I was facing up against. Oh God. Oh, sorry. I'm looking at this week's scores. It's not looking good. Okay. So I'm gonna say that now. Yes. So I won 134 even to 84. And I was facing up against Maroon and Maze.
Which is my dad.
Oh, your dad.
That's my dad's team.
Sorry.
That's right. My dad doesn't really check his team.
Oh, okay.
So.
I mean, he had some good.
Not surprised that you won. Just saying.
So I this week I played So I played Jameis. Jeez, I can't say his name ever. I played Jameis Winston. He did pretty good. He got 17 points.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs. Wow. Let me just say right now, this was his like he got 36 points. He was always a pretty decent wide receiver, at least through the whole season for me. But this guy won. He was a standout player. He got even more than Chubb, which is like whoa. Chubb is usually my standout player, but yeah, I love Nick Chubb, but he's out this week, so I'm gonna have to deal with that in probably a not so good way. But and then Curtis Samuel, he had a good game too, about 20 points. Everyone else did okay. My kicker, I just gotta say this really quickly. My kicker, Justin Tucker, he's really good.
Oh yeah, for Baltimore, yeah,
this guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's a pretty good kicker. That is very true.
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's just, it's just, yeah. I think. Do I even have him this week? I don't even know. Yeah. Oh no, I have him this week. So hopefully he'll help me with the points.
And by the way, you're actually pretty high up in the standings of our league. You're tied for 4th place currently, and only one game back of first. So,
are you serious?
Yeah, so you're actually not doing half bad as opposed to me, who's at the bottom at 1-5 in our league.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright, it happens. But yeah, good job. Congratulations on your win. Great job as always.
Appreciate it.
Now to how I did. I kind of struggled this week. First of all, in our league, I lost 95.66 to 56.
Oh.
I had 2 guys out, one on a bye week, but I didn't have anybody to replace him. So
that sucks.
And then Sammy Watkins was ruled out at the last minute for his game. So I did get a decent performance from Calvin Ridley, who had 10 points.
Oh, good.
Teddy Bridgewater had 13. My kicker, Robbie Gould, had 8 points, so that wasn't too bad. And then, the LA defense outscored their prediction, which was good. So, I'm currently 1-5 in our league, and I'm all by myself in last place. So, we won't talk about that. But, then for my other league, I unfortunately lost as well. This one was a bit closer. I lost 188 to 120. Patrick Mahomes kind of underperformed for me.
Okay.
A little bit, so did Lockett. A lot of my guys underperformed their point totals. Although Tevin Coleman for the 49ers had 15 points compared to, he was projected out of 11. So
nice. He's pretty good actually.
So But the guy I was facing, Matt Ryan, was his quarterback, and he got 54 points.
Oh my god!
I was projected only at 41. So
wow.
That's kind of a bummer for me, but I'm looking to bounce back. I'm at 3-3 in that league. I'm currently in 8th place, so looking to bounce back, get a big win this week, and move my way up. I'm literally in a 6-way tie for 5th place technically. So if I win this week, I could jump all the way up to as high as second, depending on the results this week. But yeah, so that's exciting. Still a lot of football left to be played, and Kyle and I both are battling in our league, and then me in my second league. So so now we're going to begin to sort of wrap things up on tonight's episode with our food review, because we actually went to a new place tonight, which was really, really good. It's called the Smoke Shop, and it is in Assembly Row, or Assembly Square, whatever you want to call it, is it technically in Medford? Somerville? Yeah, thank you. But it was really good.
Yeah.
I had the pulled pork sandwich. Kyle had, what did you have? The burnt end or whatever.
Yeah, it was the burnt end sandwich. It was, oh man, they had the spices, or just the seasoning they put on alone was just woof.
Yeah, and we shared an order of some barbecue fries, which were really good.
Oh, so it's basically like a. It's like a barbecue, it's like fries with nacho toppings almost, but like a barbecue style. So it's like you got the beans and it's really good.
No, it was very tasty.
It's huge though. If you're gonna order it,
make sure you're sharing it with somebody, because it's definitely for two people at least.
Or you can make just that alone like your own meal.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, but no, it's really good. So shout out to the Smoke Shop, again, Assembly Row, another On a Couch Talking Sports thumbs up. But yeah, do you have anything else for us this week?
Yeah, so actually, I actually got a hold recently of a Nintendo Switch. So, which completely surprised me. That was actually a surprise. I wasn't expecting to get one, and one of my cousins actually. I wanted to give a big shout out to Cam. Thank you so much for giving me. I don't know if
nice little birthday gift.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was incredible. That was wow. I'm like floored. I'm so floored by this. So he gave me one of the best birthday gifts of all time. So I've been playing it, and I got actually a racing game. It's a motorcycle racing game called Motor Race. I think it's called Moto Racer 4, and it's just it's a very kind of like a cheaper title. Like you can get it for like $8, like nearest GameStop or whatever. And it's pretty fun, it's nothing like super deep. Like this is very, very surface level review, but it's a very pretty simple like motorcycle, kind of like an arcade style motorcycle game. So it's got a lot of arcade elements where just the whole feel, like I feel like you could find this type of game at like Dave & Buster's and stuff like that. And the graphics are pretty solid, it's a Nintendo Switch is a pretty powerful system. It's got a lot of great games on it. I highly recommend if you guys get the chance to get one of those. Like, it's one of those systems where the cool part about any game you play on that is you can actually carry it with you. Is you can take it out of the dock, and you can literally bring it with you anywhere, like on the bus. And, the battery life is, I think it's about maybe 3 or 4 hours. It's pretty good. Like, if you just want to kill some time, play some games when if you're just waiting for something and you're not even home, like you can just kind of bring it with you. And then, of course, when you're home, when you dock it, you can, throw it on your awesome HD TV. So it's got a lot of cool features. It's cool because it's got instant multiplayer. It usually comes like 2 of these Joy-Cons, which are basically you can turn them into one controller, or you can separate them and you can literally play with a friend. You can literally bring those, like your whole system with the 2 Joy-Cons, and you can set it up anywhere you want and just start playing a game. It's actually really cool. So if you wanted to pop in Moto Racer 4 or any of the games like that, you can literally just set it up anywhere you want as long as the Switch is charged. So
very nice.
Yeah. So it's I guess in a way it's more of a review of the system itself, but
yeah. But you did get a racing game, so it's both sports tie in there. So there you go. Good. Thank you, Kyle, as always, for that. Mm-hmm. And so that is going to wrap it up for this week's edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. Thank you, as always, for joining us, everybody. And as always, he's Kyle. I'm Robbie, signing off from the couch. That's a cat. And we'll see you next time. The couch has been watching us this entire episode. Yeah. It's kind of creepy. Anyway, we'll see you next time here on a Couch Talking Sports. Bye, everybody.